All right, hi everybody, welcome back. So we've been talking about some parts shortages and all that stuff here a couple times, a couple videos we put out about those issues. And I'm kind of seeing another side to this issue, and I wanted to kind of talk about my experiences over the last 2 weeks and some problems that we've had, and like I said, kind of share those and kind of get everybody's thoughts and put some of my thoughts in there as well, and go from there. So with that, we'll go ahead and get started. So, okay, and the last 2 weeks, I've had, as you all know or may not know, I run a small shop, roadside service or on-site service as well. I got a service truck. So I'm just one person. I have very, very limited help. Every once in a while I get my wife Sophia to go, maybe once a week or something, is able to go grab a part for me. But most of the time I'm depending on my vendors, whether it be Freightliner dealer, Kenworth dealer, et cetera, Napa. Which actually pretty good luck with Napa, but lately some of the other dealers, I don't know if it's new people, but there's been a lot. I guess I don't know if it's a nice way to put it, but the easy way to put it is probably just incompetence. So the last 2 weeks I've had a lot of trucks here. I've probably been through 15 trucks in the last 2 weeks. Ran through a lot of parts. We've probably went through $25,000 of parts in the last 2 weeks roughly. You know, and I call in most of the time, like Cummins, which you guys know, you can get parts data access, which I've shared it with you guys in the past on quick serve through Cummins. You can go in with your serial number, look up your own parts, and typically if I have time and I can, if it's a Cummins, I'll go in and look up the parts myself, get all the part numbers, call in to Cummins or Freightliner, whoever, and get those parts sent out. But recently, like I said, over the last 2 weeks, like I said, I don't know if it's because there's been a higher volume that we've been ordering here, or I've been ordering. I've been getting, I'll put in an order of parts and I'll call them up and they say, oh yeah, they're all here, we're gonna bring them out to you. Because like I said, I don't have time just being me, I don't have time to run to Akron, run to Youngstown, you know, running 45 minutes in all directions, or I would get even less done than what I get done already. Trying to run, you know, being everybody from the CEO to the janitor basically and everything in between. So you got to really maximize your time, and that's why I have to take advantage of people that are willing to deliver to me for free so I can use their time. But unfortunately with that, I've had a lot of issues here in the last 2 weeks roughly where it kind of started, and I've said that several times. I'll call in, they'll have the parts will be on the shelf, they're good to go, they got the order, and I'll have a guy show up in my driveway and he's got half the order, left half of it, the other half of it on the shelf. So then I gotta wait for the afternoon shuttle to come back out to me again. So it's like, I'm waiting on, I should have everything in the morning, and now I'm not getting it till afternoon, or in some cases, I don't get it till the next morning. And some people say, well, why don't you just go pick up the parts and, you know, for a customer, and it's just like I said, you know, if I was running around grabbing parts all day, I would never get anything done, being just myself. So I've had that scenario I just told you about, like where half the order's there, half of it comes out to me, and then the rest of it gets left on the shelf. That's happened to me like 4 times in the last 2 weeks. The other thing is I've called in with a serial number. I said, hey, I need accessory belt, fan belt, all the tensioners, and I want all the idlers as well. And went down to Kenworth Saturday morning, pick up this order. And looked at it, okay, just did a quick look over it, looked like everything was there. I didn't really open the boxes and all that, so I have a customer come in on Sunday, goes through, start putting the stuff on, putting fan belts, tensioners, and everything else on. For some reason, I've got an alternator pulley, which I have no idea where they came up with that with. I've got 2 of the fan drive tensioners instead of the smaller accessory drive tensioner, and no idler. And it's like, okay, you gave me both the belts, so you had to be looking at that drawing that is the breakdown. I mean, if you found the belt numbers, then obviously you're looking at that page. So why in the world did I end up with, like I said, 2 of the main drive tensioners, the fan belt drive tensioners, and then an alternator pulley? I mean, why it just makes my head want to explode. And it's just either people not knowing what they're doing, not being trained for the job, being new, or just simply don't care. So that's what we've been struggling with, and I think I probably have my first customer that was upset with me that I know of. I mean, there may be other people out there, but first one to express it to me. Like I said, the last week was just a struggle to get stuff here, and then, you know, I try not to give people expectations anymore, because there are still a lot of parts issues out there. especially Caterpillar. Detroit's got a few issues still. PACCAR, Cummins isn't too bad. Usually with Cummins stuff, I got so many dealers around here, I can usually have it same day or next day. I mean, if not, the worst case is usually like 3 days or something to get a Cummins part. So that hasn't really been an issue, but the main issue I've been seeing is kind of at the dealer delivery level and all that, to where if I don't look it up and give them the exact part numbers, or basically have to go there and pick it up myself and look at everything, it's like it takes me 2 or 3 days to get stuff that's sitting on the shelf. So these are all things to kind of keep in mind if you're kind of in my situation, you're an owner-operator, and you're trying to get stuff in. I mean, it's almost down to the point where you have to look everything up yourself. You got to give them the part numbers. Like I said, I've even had an order 2 weeks ago. I was doing a front gear housing cover on a Cummins S6, and I actually gave them all the part numbers, and I had stuff in there that I had no idea what it was. I don't even think it was even for that engine. Some O-rings and stuff like that. That was nowhere near what I had given them. So it's just like I said, I don't know if it's just people not knowing what they're doing, or incompetence, or don't care, or I mean, it seems to be a lot of mistakes, you know, to be coincidental, I guess. So for the most part. So yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. That's what I would recommend if you want to get the right stuff. I mean, it's almost down to the point, like I said, you got to look everything up yourself, then you got to check it, double check it, and then even sending somebody else to pick it up, it's almost like I got to have somebody take pictures of it and send it back to me to make sure it's the right stuff before they leave the dealer or something. So it's very frustrating, and I don't know, like I said, I don't want to beat the COVID drum or something like that because I'm tired of hearing about it. But I think there's just a bigger thing at play here, like a perfect storm. You know, we've had a lot of people come out of the workforce, retirees and stuff like that, and with the events of the last 2 years, it's just like a perfect storm of, there's like a brain drain, I guess, at a lot of these places where you just can't depend on anybody anymore for the most part, and it hurts us, you know, because as a small shop, you're kind of in the middle, you know, with a customer and somebody else you're trying to get stuff from, and you know, and you're telling them one thing, they're telling you one thing, and you're telling them one thing, and it can be a frustrating situation sometimes for, at least for me and the customers. So in conclusion, guys, like I said, I think the best information you can take away from this, if that's what you're here for, is try to get your own part numbers. If you got a Cummins, you can go on QuickServe, get those numbers. A lot of other trucks, like shocks, stuff like that, a lot of times you can find a part number stamped on something, so that makes it a lot easier. Kind of going forward, you know, ordering parts and stuff like that. Or if you can actually find a good parts person you can trust, that's really helpful as well. And like I said, when you get your stuff, double and triple check it, because like I said, I grabbed that stuff, that fan belt stuff, you know, fan belt tensioners and all that stuff, and just looked in them. Okay, it looks like all the boxes looked right, but then I didn't open them up. So once I did open them up on Sunday, everything was one array. So, but kind of is what it is. I should have checked. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Again, we're always putting out these type of videos, trucking stuff, owner operator stuff, which I was in the past. You know, a lot of maintenance, mechanical repair type stuff, all that good stuff. And just purchased a building, so we'll be talking about that in the future. Some of you guys may have seen the original video. We had to take it down for some other reasons, but there'll be more to follow on that coming down the road. And again, if you're new, please subscribe, hit the bell for the updates, and like the video. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.